Welcome to Manifest.io, the Symposium for New Media and Electronic Art in Berlin. Thanks to the support of SRH, we're able to create this space, this event, this platform to provide students with the opportunity to showcase their work and to meet studios, other artists in Berlin and build on their network and also grow a community together. One of the reasons Manifest.io started is because I was studying at an institution in Berlin that didn't support its students. And so every semester, every year, we had to really fight for space. So when I began teaching, I wanted to make sure that my students didn't have to fight for space, that they felt welcome, that they had the opportunity to showcase their work.
Exhibitions like this are so important for students because I think the temptation is to assume that one day you'll be a professional artist or you'll be a professional in your field, and it's really important, I think, for students to start as soon as possible thinking big and thinking that their work could be something that's worth other people seeing, and feeling that support from their instructors and from their university to get out there and participate and meet other scholars, meet other artists and other practitioners and participate in their field.
Well, this is my first time exhibiting my work, and it feels nerve-wracking to have the public see it for the first time, but I feel very lucky that I have a school that wants to support us and to push us to be out there and make connections. So now that I'm here, it feels very great and it feels kind of rewarding.
So today I gave a talk about my project, which is prints on meat. So as a also conceptual and working artist, I needed a space which won't censor me for talking about very tangible and very fragile topics. So this space and organizers, they allowed me to be seen and to be heard, because I feel like the project about collateral damages and about all the victims of armed conflicts, it's important, but still now I was rejected in most spaces in Berlin. So this space allowed me to be part of conversation and to be open about it.
It's really taught me how to take in critique, how to see other people's perceptions about my work, things to consider for the next time I'm making something, and just making connections with other people and seeing why they are making their art.
Yeah, I mean, having a platform is amazing. I am a dancer and I was doing it professionally, but I haven't for a long time. So this gave me an opportunity to really tap back into what is like a core part of my identity. And going forward, it will kind of inspire me to do it more. So like, I think the platform creates, if anything, a really good starting point. I've started to learn that dance for me is about people, bodies, connection. So now we're in a phase where, yes, dancers, but more just like general movement, portraits, bodies, nudes, connections between people, intimate moments.
We've had an amazing day full of workshops, panels, and discussions where we explored the future of new media technology, AI, bias, artist care, censorship, cancellations, our roles as artists and creators within a very tense political climate. Many topics that are very important to discuss and to include in the context of new media and electronic art, and also in the context of Berlin being the hub of such topics.
So there are a lot of very current modern technologies visible at an event like Manifest.io, and I think one of the ways that we can make sure to give students exposure to this kind of material is exactly by bringing instructors like Harshini into our program as external instructors, because not everybody who teaches is going to have the same kind of expertise, and that's why we really try to have a variety of instructors that the students have exposure to, and a certain amount of variety built into our curriculum, especially for the masters.
Shini's a super cool professor. They're young, they're active in the field. They work with new technology in a way that really embraces it, which I think is really important for where the world is going. I mean, there's a lot of conversation and pessimism around it, but the fact is it's here. So it's cool to work with somebody who's kind of harnessing it in a way that helps us, because we know we're going forward into this field. So we need to know what's coming.
For artists, if it's your first time showcasing work, if you've never had that experience before, then this is the place for you. We want to hear you. We want to see what you're working on. So do talk to your lecturers, do talk to your head of department and say that you want to showcase work. Do get in touch. Follow us on Instagram at manifest.io.berlin and share with us what you're doing. We want to hear all about it. For everybody else, this event, it really takes a village, it really takes a community for an event like this to happen. Manifest.io is not state sponsored, it is not state funded, and so we really rely on the kindness and the generosity of our community, and also sponsors like SRH has been able to contribute this year. So if you'd like to see more art, more spaces being created for discourse, for creative expression, please consider supporting us. You can follow us on Instagram at manifest.io.berlin.